Is that helpful?
Beste norbaiti? Sure.
Bai, aurreko galderari lotuta, ez zait argi gelditu, ea bi hizkuntzetako hiztunek haien artean elkar ulertzeko aukerarik duten. Aldaera asko direla komentatu duzu, eta ea hala ere aukera duten elkar ulertzeko.
Okay, if you are above a certain, if you're fairly fluent, then yes, you can understand people who speak other dialects and people who speak language of the other islands. If you're just a beginner, it's quite difficult. The problem with the mainland, Normandy, is that the high language there is French. So people don't, so the language contact is being with French, so the language is moving more towards French. In fact, really, when people talk about speaking Norman on the continent, they really mean French with a few Norman words and a Norman accent. In the islands, the contact language is English, and most people don't speak French anymore. It's shocking how bad the French is, given how close they are to France, actually. And this is one of the problems there is that they use the British method of language teaching, which is really very bad. Yes and no, yes. Between the islands, not much problem. When I went to Sark, people were quite surprised that I could understand what they said in Setchai, because very few people understand what they say in Setchai now. Yeah, but you have to reach a certain level of competence, and unfortunately not many people are increasingly, and they also invite each other. The native speaker associations that I mentioned, there's one in each island, well, one in Guernsey, one in Jersey. They call themselves the Assembly of Local People. And they invite somebody from the other island, their kind of sister organisations, to their main meetings.
Beste norbait, animatzen da? Nik egingo dizut galdera orduan. Jakin nahiko nuke alde batetik, ea zer egiten duzuen SOAS unibertsitatean hizkuntza gutxituekin, eta bestetik zuk pertsonalki zer ikertzen duzun eta noruntza jo nahi duzun zure ikerketarekin.
So you want to know what I do with my job? You want me to tell them more about that? Okay. Okay, so my job is to teach students, mainly master's students, but also undergraduate and doctoral students about language revitalization. We have a program, a master's degree in language documentation and description, which has a pathway in language support and revitalization, which Benyat has done. He did very well, he got the distinction. So personally, as he said earlier, I focus on the sociolinguistic side. So I'm interested in things like language attitudes, language policy, language planning, language ideologies, and also in the effectiveness of language planning and language revitalization programs. And that's what I do research on. So we do research, and that informs our teaching. So I teach courses in language, introduction to language documentation and description, so how to go about recording an endangered language for posterity. I teach a course on general sociolinguistics. That's about the relationship between language and society, not just endangered languages, but there's a lot about minority languages because a lot of language attitudes are involved in that. I teach a course on language policy and planning, and another one on language support and revitalization, particularly when I try to use examples from various languages around the world. So I've been trying to visit other places like here to see what you're doing.
Beste norbaitik, badauka galdetzeko zer edo zer?
Can I say something else? I've been struck since I've been here, just in the last few hours. how much there is of Basque in the linguistic landscape. And Benyat told me that about maybe a quarter of the people in this town speak Basque. And I think it's quite a lot different to when we have very, very small languages, like in my situation, and a language like yours. And you, I mean, I think you're always fighting for more resources and to promote Basque. But it's, for me, I mean, you have almost like an unimaginable level of support for your language. So, and I think, you know, it's been very successful what you've been doing so far. So I think you shouldn't put yourself down. You know, you should actually pat yourself on the back and say, you know, but